In my moments of fear, through every pain, every tear, there's a God who's been faithful to me. When my strength was all gone and my heart had no song, still in love he proved faithful to me. Every word he's promised is true, and what I thought was impossible, I've seen my God do. He's been faithful, faithful to me. Looking back, his love and mercy I see. Though in my heart I have questioned, even failed to believe, yet he's been faithful, faithful to me. When my heart looked away, many times I could not pray. Still my God, he was faithful to me. Days I spent selfishly reaching out for what pleased me. Even then, God was faithful to me. Every time I come back to him, he is waiting with open arms, and I see once again he's been faithful, faithful to me. Looking back, his love and mercy I see. Though Anyway, I know it's late, but I have to give it just a short testimony because I'm going to feel terrible if I don't. I keep trying to back out of it, but I have so much to be thankful for. And first of all, just real quick because I know everybody wants to go home. I first learned about salvation in the Lord Jesus Christ in a secondhand manner when two men from this church visited my father faithfully once or twice a week. We had a produce market right up the street. And Lars Bennett and Lester Nutter faithfully witnessed to my father week after week, night after night, and he used to always call him preacher. And he would sit and listen to him, and they'd leave their tracts around, and I was running the cash register, and I was 15 years old. And I read those tracts, and I listened to them witness to him, and on my own, and people have doubted me all my life, but I promise that I know that this happened to me. I had a Gideon's Bible at home. And I started reading it, and I still didn't really understand, but I kept saying, dear Lord, there's got to be something different. I'm missing something. I grew up in the Catholic Church, and I hadn't heard what they were saying. So in the privacy of my bedroom as a 15-year-old girl, I asked the Lord Jesus Christ to come into my heart. And to this day, people have tried to talk me out of it for years because no one was there, and I didn't really 100% know right the words to say, but the Lord knew how to lead me to Him. And shortly after that, my father died, and shortly after that, the Lord brought my wonderful husband Gary into my life. And at the time, I have to give Bill and Dolores credit because, I mean, I hadn't been raised in church, and Gary's like telling him, you know, she knows she's saved, and he's bringing me to church. And I know they had to have their doubts about this little Lebanese girl in this Baptist church, but I thank the Lord for Bill and Dolores, and I'm not going to keep talking, but I have to say a couple more things. First of all, how blessed I was to have two wonderful mothers to love me the way and to raise me. I mean, Dolores too. Dolores just helped me in the faith so much. And I knew she loved me, and I knew, and especially now as I'm more mature, thank goodness, I realized that she had to have such a doubt and fear when Gary and I got married. I mean, and it's just normal. I knew she had to know that because I knew I was saved. Gary knew I was saved. But I was raised to not dishonor my parents. And as long as I was not married, my mother expected me to attend church with her. So I came to both. And I know that caused a lot of a doubt among a lot of people. But I felt like I was doing the right thing because I was honoring my parents, and I couldn't go against that. And now, clearly off the subject, I'm going to embarrass somebody who I need to tell in this congregation that I love them and what a blessing they are to me. And you all don't know her as well as I do. But it's my wonderful friend, Arlene. And Arlene is just such a blessing to me every day, and I just need her to know that. She is so steadfast and faithful. And I know she loves me like a sister, and I love her like a sister, and she prays for me, and she's a wonderful person, and I'm so blessed to be with you every day. And I just need for you to know that tonight. And I love you. And I'm going to quit talking because everybody wants to go home.